Good morning, Chapel Hill Academy. Today I'd like to read to you a book by Dan Santat, who is a Caldecott Medal winner. The title of the book is After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I would never do it because I knew that accidents could happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying until I got it just right. The plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time, until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Uh-oh, something's happening. Hopefully, you'll remember me as the egg that got back up. Can you tell what happened? He turned into a bird, didn't he? Now I'm going to show you a little craft, a way that you can make, I'll take my egg here, a bird that will fly. This is origami and it's called a spinner bird. So when you throw it, it should spin and come down to the ground. Now, the easiest way to do it is to get a piece of origami paper because it's very thin and it's already in the shape that you need, which is a square. But if you don't have that, you can take any piece of paper, could be construction paper or any other paper, and make it a square by folding it into a triangle and then cutting off the extra piece. If you don't have scissors, you can just fold it really carefully a couple of times and it should tear fairly easily so that you have this shape. So I'm going to go ahead and use my origami paper because again, it's nice and thin, and I will show you how to fold it. If you'll fold it to a triangle shape, okay, make sure you fold it like that. Then, very simple folds. You're going to fold it like this. So you're going to fold it up, sorry. You're going to fold it up. A little bit harder to do this when you're holding it up than it would be if you have it down on your table. So you're going to fold it like this, and then fold it again. You're going to fold it this way. Okay. So you're going to fold it this way. Now these become the wings. You can fold them down on both sides. Okay, so that it looks like this. And then I would fold it up again just to make it fly a little bit easier. So that when you open it up, your wings come out like this. Okay, this is the front of your bird. So I'm going to take my pen and just give it some eyes. So draw an eye on this side. Oops. And then an eye on this side. So it just looks like eyes. And there you have your origami bird. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for listening.